unicorn.
Come on,
Take it
Billy.
off.
I'm your dad. I love unicorns. It's Father's Day.
If I had two horns, it would be different.
Oh.
Hey, you two! Welcome to the moon. I'm the sunflower of the moon. I reflect the sunlight to bring in anything alive.
Nice. Your mom's gonna kill you.
You are so the coolest.
Freeze!
That's 1,500 pounds. That's 2 Buicks.
Portland Community Improv.
Portland Community.
Bo Brousseau. Todd Greblo. Nicholas Kessler. And Kiri Leak. And the musical stylings of Canoofle. What is like a piece of literature or a magazine for Bo? From a hand. Over here. Oprah. Oh, magazine. Okay. And then for Todd. Over there.
Gun enthusiast?
Gun enthusiast. Okay. And for Kiri. Over there.
Organic gardening.
Organic gardening. Nice. That was generous. And from another hand, for Nicholas, right here.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Great. Okay. Super. So let's meet our experts over here. Who do we have here over on the left?
Hey, I'm Larry Barnacle. How you doing?
Larry, nice to meet you.
Good to be here.
And what's your specialty, Larry?
My specialty is cooking at home.
Good.
Safe, easy recipes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Larry. And over here next to you we have?
Yeah, I'm Ted McCartney, and I fix cars in my backyard, front yard, side yard, the yard.
Right. And what's your specialty, Ted?
Fixing stuff, and breaking it and fixing it again.
Right.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. All right. And who's next to you there?
My name is Joy Simpson, and I have an expertise in gardening, particularly in composting and having an organic. I believe in having food and not lawns in the front yard, and I would like to say that one should be able to walk out your front yard and just eat.
Right. You're so right.
I am right.
Of course you are. And next to you, who do we have here?
My name is Ryan Biggs.
Thanks, Ryan. That's great. And Ryan, what's your specialty?
Magic and wizardry.
That's it?
I make my own cloaks.
Good. All right, Ryan. Great. All right. So this panel of experts is eager to field your questions about anything at all. So just when you have a question, just put your hand up, and we'll put it up to the experts to give you an answer. Over here.
How big were dinosaur poops?
How big was dinosaur scat? Let's start with our expert here on cars and things.
Well, yeah, let me tell you, the one thing I know about dinosaurs, they're hard to haul home in a pickup after I shot one.
Right.
Out in Texas, you know, if you go deep in the swamp, that's where you find the best dinosaurs, and you can always tell them by their entrails. You know, they're green.
Right. And over there on the end.
It's a great question because I have a great remedy to use with dinosaur scat. If you're lucky enough to find dinosaur scat in your backyard, well, let me tell you what you can make with it. You can fill a beautiful Papasan chair full of dinosaur scat. It's really easy to do. You just buy a Papasan at one of the local stores nearby, and then empty out all that down stuff because down is out. So, dig a nice 10-foot ditch, You're gonna come across some dinosaur scat, which is pretty big from what I hear, and then you fill that parmesan with the old dinosaur scat. It's gonna be the best seat in the house, let me tell you.
Wow, incredible. I'm curious to see what our organic gardener has to say.
Well, for a long time I was using cow manure as my organic gardening, but then I discovered that cows are not these days actually being fed organic food most of the time, and I thought, well, who in the world has been? And so I thought, well, dinosaurs, they were around before chemicals came about, so that means that they don't have anything. And so I just have found myself finding a good, big, huge, juicy scat and just digging it in. And it's really, for myself, I've used it for 3 or 4 gardens in my yard.
Well, that's a little stomach churning, but interesting. and over here, Ryan, what's your take on that?
Well, because I'm a 4th-year parcel mouth, I can speak to snakes. And I once saw the enormous snake in the bowels of the school.
Wow.
And as I understand, the snake was about the size of a subway train.
Whoa.
And what it left behind was each the size of a small carriage or hippogriff.
Yes.
Wow. That's incredible. We've got another question over here.
Why is the sky blue?
Ah, very good question over there. Let's start out with our gardener this time.
The sky is blue because the chlorophyll that's in the world reflects with the yellow sun, and everybody knows that yellow and blue make green. Well, it's also the opposite. Green and yellow kind of come together and mix and go blue. And if you didn't have blue skies, then you wouldn't have green gardens. See what I mean? And you wouldn't have the yellows in the gardens, and you wouldn't have the reds in the gardens. You wouldn't have the purple eggplants or the green peppers or the nice huge zucchinis that you have to leave on the doorsteps of your neighbors because nobody wants them.
Wow. Yeah. Sure. How about over there?
Well, it's funny the audience asked this question because I've been working on a home project for the past few years in my basement. I have a set of test tubes and food colorings, and I usually dye eggs, hard-boiled eggs, in my basement. And I figured out that the same color that I colored the eggs is the same color of the sky.
Wow.
Yes.
Shocking.
Yes.
Shocking. How about Ryan?
I don't believe what's being said up here. My goodness. The sky is blue because of the enormous reflecting pool that we have in the witch's world. We decided that it would be blue. You think it just turns red at sunset because the sun's going down? No. That's one of our classes, sky painting. Hello? I don't know what you guys are talking about. And yellow and green?
Okay. Well, we'll have to work that out in the studio later. We've still got one more expert to hear from.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that it's, God botched the tint job on the sky. I mean, he was going for a smoke color, obviously, and when you pump too much smoke into the glass, it turns blue on you, and then, you got to start all over. So, with all respect to the man upstairs, he needs some work on his window work.
Wow. Well, that's a harsh criticism, but I guess we'll go for it. That's all the time we've got for our experts now. Thanks for your questions.
You always like your eggs scrambled.
You know me so well. You like 3 scoops of coffee and not 2. That's what I've learned.
You know
Beer.
Maybe you know me a little too well.
What are you doing? Staring at every move?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
Watching every cup of coffee that I drink?
I can make my own eggs if that's okay. I don't need.
Maybe you should. I'm just gonna turn the gas off. I don't want to blow up the house or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm gonna start the coffee.
Now you listen to me. We've been together way too long, and you're starting to freak me out.
You're starting to freak me out. You're holding the knife at me again.
Jaded.
It was ever since the war.
It's like the 6th time you've done that.
You never saw the things that I've seen. The slaughters, the violence.
Oh, every single time I've got to listen to this.
Ding. You don't understand. I'm this way because of the big one.
I'm this way because I love you.
Well,
Agitated.
What do you mean, huh? Huh? That's all you got for me?
well, yeah. That's all I've got.
That's all the coffee I got then.
Just drink all the coffee in front of me, I suppose, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you. So I suppose you want cheese in your eggs.
Have I ever not wanted cheese in my eggs?
Yeah, you always do. That's the problem.
What? There's a problem with cheese and eggs.
Oh,
You know
cheese
what?
costs
I think
money.
The problem is with you, and I'm not going to go into that. I'm going to drink my coffee.
I do all the cooking around here, and I don't see you shelling out money for cheese.
Sorrow.
More.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you.
It's not a coffee there was.
Drink it. It's all yours.
I'm sorry. I should have shared.
No. No, I'm a bad, bad husband. Unworthy of your love.
You know what's stupid is that's probably true. My mama told me not to marry you. She told me not to marry you, and I did anyway. And she went to her grave.
Your mother was right. You should divorce me right now. Here are the papers. I knew this moment was coming.
Love.
But I love you too much to let you go.
I love you enough to pull the fuzz from my sweater from your face.
And I love that you make all the coffee and drink it all in front of me.
I don't know why we ever fight.
I don't either.
Please, drink the last sip. It's just a little bit of grounds.
I love roughage.
And I'll take mine without cheese today.
You've got it, sweetie. Without cheese.
And that's our seed.
All right.
Nice. Great. Oh, always nice to be unloved. Over here.
The surgeon and the black licorice.
The surgeon and the black licorice. If I could have a chair. Thank you. The surgeon and the black licorice?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to story time. I've got a tale to tell all of you, and it's about the surgeon and the black licorice. Now, it seems like an odd coupling to you, I'm sure, but this surgeon, who we'll call Ted Minsky, surgeon at large, he loved his black licorice. He loved it so much that he kept it all over the place. He kept it in his operating room, in his bedroom, in his office, in his shoes, in his glove box, in his hair, in his pockets, even in his friends.
Thanks for the licorice, Frank. I knew I could count on you.
I'm just in here for a routine checkup. Did you fill me full of... You didn't fill me full of...
Yes, I did.
That's right, Dr. Ted Minsky installed licorice dispensers in all of his patients.
It was an odd thing, but they never seemed to read the fine print stipulation that said, "I'll heal you and give you a licorice dispenser." And so unwittingly, all of his patients had licorice installed into them. Of course, when Frank went home to see his wife, she was a bit concerned. Wouldn't you be if someone came home and they had a licorice thing installed in their chest?
Oh, hi.
Honey, what did I say about bringing home black licorice?
I didn't want it.
You know that it's the most vile thing to me.
It's installed in me now. It's part of me.
The smell is... Oh, it gives me headaches.
Don't you love me enough to love me with black licorice in my thorax?
I didn't love black licorice when it was in your mouth. Why should I love it when it's in your thorax?
It's a different cavity.
I'll try it.
What'll the kids say?
They'll probably love you.
And as they said that, their son Ron came through the door from his day at school. And Ron had some real interesting things to say to his dad.
Hey, Dad, how are you? Hey, Ma. We won the big game.
Congratulations!
Oh, jackpot!
Oh,
Well, apparently it's tied to your emotions.
guess it is. Well, tell me something else. Did you do well on the test?
Not only did I do well in the test, but I did so well in the test, they're sending me to Spain.
Look at that!
Let me try.
Okay.
Honey, I'm pregnant again.
Went back in.
But she wants to put him up for adoption.
This is good. I don't even have to feel anymore. I'll just trust the licorice.
I'm gonna move out when I'm 18 years old.
Wow, they explode now. That's great.
But meanwhile, back in Surgeon Ted Minsky's office, he was cooking up something new. He had a different taste in mind. He didn't want just black licorice anymore. He wanted to put in a multicolored dispenser. And he was cooking up a scheme.
Here we are, Doctor, with the new specs. What are you gonna do with this one, Doctor? What are you gonna do?
This one's going to dispense a rainbow of colors.
Like Skittles?
Yes, and an amazing array of shapes as well. Every candy you can imagine.
Oh, jeez.
Wake up.
Hey, Doc, how you doing?
Oh, Hershey Kisses.
They're my
this?
favorite.
I'm like a dime store.
Congratulations, you're cured.
But I've been trying to control what I eat. These are all Necco wafers and peanut butter cups.
Well, you'll just have to learn to share, that's all.
Oh, man. Hope I like children.
And if he doesn't, it'll be a sad day.
And as the months and months and months went by, as more and more patients were installed with candies, his karma turned, and soon the doctor fell ill.
It's all right, Doctor. They say it's diabetes. You can't have any more sugar. Ever.
I want a Hershey's Kiss.
No,
Bring me a Hershey's Kiss.
I've taped up my slots.
No!
Yes, you can't have any more.
No, that's my one gift to the world. Candy.
Look what I put in there instead. Apple slices.
No! Not fruit!
And I've got grapes.
No!
And all of his
Raisins.
patients began to arrive and show up and show how they changed their dispensers.
Hey there, Doc. Look, all those Necco wafers and peanut butter cups are gone. This is nothing but okra and chitlins.
Oh, I hate Cajun food.
And I've got cotton balls and Q-tips.
How about some kale?
Not kale, no!
And so the doctor faded into obscurity, covered in candy and kale and cotton balls. He never knew that he had engineered his own demise. And so ends the tale of the surgeon and the black licorice.
How long is it gonna take before it's fixed?
I know, there's only 2 minutes left in the game, man.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Do you understand? I got at least a couple of kids riding on this game. I mean, I lose this, I lose my whole family.
You've got 5 tubes that need readjustment.
Man, I told you should have gotten this thing serviced.
Well, I have the oldest service tech man living next to me. I figured if anything went wrong, I would just call old curmudgeon Jeeves.
You know I can hear.
Oh, I assumed you couldn't. I'm sorry, Jeeves.
You know, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, if you lose this bet, you deserve it.
What?
That's right. It's karma. You didn't get your TV fixed. You deserve to lose your kids.
I've got some good news and some bad news.
Sounds like karma.
Who would you like to hear first?
Good news?
All right, here it is. Get ready for this bomb. The good news is that your TV's fixed. Yes. The bad news? It's only lifetime.
Oh no. It's all kidnapping stories.
No sports.
Not my
No
child!
news.
Not my child!
No sports extra.
Oh.
Lifetime Network 24/7.
All right, that's our neutral scene. Good. So now we're going to replay that scene in the point of view of Bo's character.
Hey, how much longer is it gonna take, man? We gotta get this TV fixed.
Hey, don't pressure the man.
Well, he's got about 34 bulbs that need replacement. I'm just gonna hold it over my head until I get it done.
This is a master at work.
I appreciate that. That's why I moved in next to him. He's old curmudgeon Jeeves.
And he's earned the right to be a curmudgeon. If I was as ingenious as he was, I wouldn't be nice to anybody.
Just gonna take out all the guts, do a few adjustments, you're gonna be fine. I'm the best there is.
Jeeves, that's why I called you, because if we don't get this right, I'm gonna lose some children.
No, this is better than watching the game. I'm just gonna watch him work.
What?
You know I have super hearing.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say anything insulting, curmudgeon Jeeves. Can we maybe get this fixed? I tend to be a little close to the line when it comes to good things and bad things.
Wow. You put you want it on the wall, right?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Wow, that weighs like 1,200 pounds.
There it is. 17,000 channels, high digital quality, free movies, cameras installed in your neighborhood's home so you can watch them too.
You're so inspirational, curmudgeon Jeeves.
That's what I do. Because I'm a TV repairman.
Let's watch Lifetime.
All right. So now we're going to replay it in the point of view of Todd's character.
Hey man, how much longer is this gonna be? I mean, we gotta watch the big game here. I got 2 kids riding on this show.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Okay.
I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. I brought everything that you needed.
I'm trying to get it fixed for you, buddy.
Look, this is very important to me, okay? I can't believe I have 2 ignorant boobs in the same room that I'm depending on.
I know, it's just really bad luck. I know you came over here for a nice time and a really good time.
I'm working as fast as I can. I left my wife at our 25th anniversary at the restaurant just to come over and fix your TV.
This is old curmudgeon Jeeves. He's the best in town. I called him first.
I do my best.
How did I end up in this place? I could have been somebody. I could have been important. I could have been playing that game, you know?
You are important. You're important to me. You're the best friend anybody could ever have. Do you forgive me?
No, I don't, because you're a sap.
I know, I'm a sap.
There's some good news, and there's some bad news.
Please give us the good news.
What is it?
The good news is I'm gonna give you a blank check. Write it out to as much money as you want, because you deserve it. Bad news, so that you only get one channel. Lifetime.
Not without my stepdaughter's kidnapper again?
All right. One last point of view to play out, and that's Nicholas's character.
Hey, Curmudgeon Jones, you gonna get that TV fixed?
I'm working as fast as I can.
I got a couple of kids riding on this game because I'm that hardcore.
It's okay, dude. You got lots of kids to spare, you know? We got the ladies.
Ah, it's true.
I'm working my fingers to the bone. I left my own wife's funeral just to come and fix your TV.
Well, it's not like she's gonna mind.
You got a good point. You are such a smart man.
Well, it's because I'm Buddhist. So, is there anything that I can do for you there, tough guy?
Well, can I be your best friend?
Sure. At least for the next 15 minutes while I wait out this big game. What do you got for me, Curmudgeon?
Hey, I would appreciate it if you didn't call me curmudgeon.
What?
Never mind.
That's what I thought. I'm a little hard of hearing. I wasn't sure I heard you.
Okay, it's all fixed.
Good news.
Yeah, there's some good news and there's some bad news.
Well, let's give it a good.
The good news is that I'm not gonna charge you for any of the repairs for the rest of your life.
Well, that's awful nice of you.
The bad news is that there's only one channel.
I'm gonna go get some yogurt in my favorite robe.
Scene. All right. Good. Have a point of view.